discuss. There you go. Here.
Day when I was here, and she's pretty awesome, and I love this art. So
Static.
you are mic'd up now.
Right. I think we call it within the grid. That's what we call it.
What's it called?
Within the grid.
Okay, and you are from where?
I'm from Denmark.
And you've been in Las Vegas how long?
Since July, so when it was like 110 degrees. Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, but it is getting hotter now, so. But.
And you'll be heading back to Denmark to fix stuff, thanks to this administration and green cards and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, all of that. So.
Anyway, enough politics. Let's talk about this amazing artwork. So let's turn the backsides towards us. There we go. Let's talk about your line work and how this all started and why.
Yeah, well, Robin, actually, the one who owns the gallery, she gave me a challenge and was like, hey, could you turn this into like an art piece? So I was like, well, what can I do? So I basically just like tried something, drew like a little thing. I was like, I want to make it seem like it's going into like a hole. And then I started with Sharpies and found out how annoying that was. So I went over it with acrylics. And then I found out how difficult that was. And then 40 hours later, I'm here. Yeah, so I don't even think I had like an idea. I just kind of went with what I thought was cool, and then it worked out pretty good. Because the only idea I had was the front. It looks like this with the heart. Yeah, and it was just to give myself a challenge and everything. And I originally did the heart when it was black, but then you couldn't see it. So I was like, I'm gonna make it red as a heart. So yeah. And then someone just came in here today and was like, maybe you could put lights inside of it. I'm like, it is hollow. The entire thing is hollow inside. So if I put lights,
Stop
maybe
making art better.
I mean, I was like, why didn't I think of that?
I mean, I think it's perfect the way it is. It doesn't need the lights, but the lights would add quite another visual spectrum to it.
Yeah, and you could turn it off and on. So
I mean, you could also just recreate another one and add lights to it and have one with and one without.
I think this is a one of a kind. I'm probably not going to do it again. It was a lot.
Girl, one of a kind. You hear that? This is a one of a kind. So if you want to buy this, this is available. Now, quite frankly, I love the extra, like the lines and the kind of grid patterns you got going on here, because it reminds me of like, look, people. What I like to say all the time is, think with your heart, because your heart will never lie to you. Your brain can talk you into anything. Your heart's going to be wrong a lot, but it'll never lie to you. Mm-hmm. Whereas a lot of people like to play checkers versus chess board, which is, love's a complicated game. Mm-hmm. And so this reminds me of, Queen of Hearts, checkers,
Yeah. And I mean, everyone
what
is...
we got to go through in relationships just to find the right person to get through our guarded hearts.
And everyone is kind of vulnerable, and I mean, this is an open heart. So that's why I did this part, because initially I wanted to make it just open, but I thought this really added the depth of like you can really reach into it. But it was so hard making it, especially because it's on a body, but I want to transition into doing body paint. So like this is a challenge, but the curves here of the breast was so difficult. So it was something, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
I love the way it came out. And one of the things that dawned on me after I left the other day was like, we were talking about there aren't straight lines in nature, and Polynesian tattoos resemble that, and they don't connect because of that. And that you were just going with the flow, but it was after I left that this reminded me of like so much trauma we hold in our neck and our spine, and especially our lower back. We hold our emotional trauma there. Mm-hmm. And
I mean, they call it the feeling muscle, the emotion muscle here all the way. So, yeah, I mean, it has so many deep meanings, but it's great.
Yeah, so you said you wanted to make a hole there, and I just see a pocket where most people store their pain.
I like that. I really like that. Especially because I was just like, this looks cool.
It does look cool. Like, every time I turn the angle of the camera, too, like, can you see that at home?
Oh, I like that.
It looks so cool on camera. I mean, it looks much cooler in person, people. So if you're in the Las Vegas area, come down, check it out. Come support this lovely artist. Tell everybody where they can find your art online.
So this is at Slonina Artspace in Las Vegas, downtown.
Where can they follow you?
Oh, me? So my name is Annika, and I'm on Instagram. I think, yeah, Annika Spottag. So yeah, try spelling that. That's difficult, but it's Annika. So
We'll make her jump on TikTok and tag herself in the comments.
yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you all down the road.